Welcome to Hiking Adventures with Mark Winfield. In February 2023, Patty and I traveled to the south of France to do some sightseeing and hiking. The hiking portion of our vacation was arranged by the Natural Adventure Company, and they booked our hotels, provided us with routes for the hikes and other activities, and shuttled the bags hotel to hotel. It's Saturday morning, and we're heading off to our second hike of our adventure. The route heads in the same direction through town to the foothills, and we'll see what's ahead. So we've made our first turn in town. And apparently on this road there's a cemetery with tombstones dating back to what, 1400? 1400, Patty tells me. So they've been here a while. We've arrived at the cemetery as symbolized by this stone wall. And the name is here. Cimetière du Juif, J-U-I-F-S, maybe? I may be offending somebody by my bad French, I'm sorry. There's a monument. And we're heading over this way. We're walking along this road at what I think is the edge of town. More or less. Just passed by this small farm, a couple of horses. Nice post. And we continue on, heading up a bit. We're continuing on this road, and it appears we've arrived at the foothills, shall we call it. We've gone 1.4 kilometers so far, and I think we'll be going up. We continue up this road, and according to my watch, we're at 605 feet going up.
You have left the road. The route is 30 meters to your right.
And that would be probably 170 meters. Total climb today, I think, is supposed to only be 285 meters, so we're making a dent in that now. We've reached the crest of the hill, at least as far as the road is concerned, and we're at 720 feet. We're not actually at the top of this ridge, but we're close. And we're going to head down here, and after a time we're going to hang a left. So we left the road up there, and as you can see here, many different tracks through the woods, and up here, as we approach the road again, we're going to be hanging a left and going downhill, at least for a time. And we're heading down towards a lake that's nearby that we saw yesterday, actually, when we did our incorrect route at the beginning of the day. So I'm looking forward to that. We come up to the road, and just as soon as we get to the road, we take this trail going down. And as our instructions told us, there's a parking lot there, which we can see in the distance, not too far away. We're at the lake. A couple of ducks out in the middle, well, I can't see them. And Patty and I are debating where we were yesterday when we looked down upon this lake. Patty thinks that we were up here to the left. However, I believe we were up here to the right, overlooking the lake. The lake is at an elevation of 590 feet, so we were today already as high as a little over 700 feet, so we've come down a bit. And when we were here yesterday, which was a nice day, there was quite a few people around on the trails here that we could see. So we've left the lake and we're just heading uphill up this road a bit, and then we're going to take another left. And by and large, for the rest of the trip, our guide notes tell us we're going to be following these trail markers here, which we've seen often. We've been using Outdoor Active because our tour company provided us with GPX tracks. One of the things that we found is that it only is so accurate, and so we're quite often on the proper track, but it thinks that we're 20 meters in the wrong direction or something, but then it kind of catches up and says, oh yes, you're back on the track, even though nothing has changed. So we had to get used to that. So we're leaving the road and heading down this track that is marked by this marker with the code AL113, which coincides with our travel notes. And we continue on. We're passing by an estate that is overlooking the lake, and obviously it's a very valuable piece of property. And a lot of the homes, certainly the deluxe ones, have walls around them, just like this one does. We're now walking along this large horse pasture and going up a very gentle grade on a very friendly trail at an elevation of 680 feet. So we've come across in different places quite a few of these trees that have retained their dark brown leaves. Keep in mind it's early spring here, and we wonder if this is like the beech that we have back in Nova Scotia that also retains its leaves through the winter. We'll have to do a little bit of research. We're at 815 feet and still going up, but not not an onerous incline, but still up. We're continuing to go up, and now we're at 875 feet. So we think we're getting close to the top of our climb. We'll see. We've just come up there, and we're heading at this direction. We're at 985 feet.
It's all right.
And apparently we go quite a few kilometers on this track. On the crest of this hill, or mountain, whatever the proper name for it is here, we've arrived at 1,020 feet and come across our first really nice view. In the distance there is a radio tower we saw yesterday. We've turned the corner here and have a new view in a different direction. 1,100 feet, right on the nose. Came up over there. We're heading this way. We just finished a nice lunch, and I think we're heading down the other side of the mountain. Here, as I can tell, we have cheese and crackers. We've seen a couple of people on bicycles, mountain bikes, on this trail. We're just leaving the trail just to see if we can get a picture up here in a different direction. We believe that outcropping to the left, if that is correct, is where we were yesterday at the top of our hike. We are still at 1,100 feet, and we can see where our trek is going to take us for the next little while, down around the corner here and up that hillside. Still at about 1,100 feet. The trek the last little while has been a little bit up, a little bit down, staying about the same. And you come around the corner and you see yet another view. It's a great hike, not very onerous, though it has cooled off, and we're glad for our jackets. Looking south-southeast, which is the opposite direction that the recent vistas have been from. Now looking north-northwest. Hear the wind. There are mountains over in the distance there. First time we've really got a view of them of sorts. Per the instructions in our materials, we've left the track that we were on, and now we're on a different track that I think is going to take us to some Roman ruins. We're the highest we've been. We're at 1,190 feet. See the summit over there. Facing southeast, so we're looking away from the direction of the Alps. As the Alps are northwest from here. So we took a little side trip to see the views that I've just shown you, and now we're returning to the main route or main track, which is by the cistern. I don't know what the cistern is doing here. You can see the round circle in the ground, concrete circle. I don't know what its service is, but I don't know where it gathers water from. Rain, I guess. But anyway, we're back on the main route. So we turned onto a different track, and I believe we're heading down the hill. Our destination is Baux, B-E-A-U-X, I think, and we're apparently 2 kilometers from there.
Straight 130 meters.
So we're heading down on this road. We're grateful for our poles, because this is a kind of loose rock kind of path. And we're heading down. Continuing to head down. Passing these rock formations. That actually kind of look like they are stepped. Maybe this was a quarry at some point, from the looks of that. Could be. Maybe. Looks like we've arrived at the edge of town. Head down the road, I believe. Follow those bicycles. We finished our hike, and I must say I was a little disappointed. The views we saw were essentially the same as we'd seen the previous day, and almost the entire walk was a road walk, which is never the most fun.